Hi students, let's start our third session regarding the elevation of the boiling point only. So we are going to discuss the elevation of the boiling point here. So I think so previous class we got some clarity regarding that one colligative properties only. Once again saying the colligative properties are depend upon the number of solid particles. It's not depend upon the nature of solid particles only. In this one we are going to discuss about the elevation of the boiling point only. The name itself in the elevation of the matter increasing in the boiling point. Why boiling point is increases? Because of what makes the boiling point is increases. You have to discuss in the session only. Clear is there no actually depression of freezing point only. So first of all you have to understand the elevation of the boiling point. First you have to understand what is meant by boiling point only. Look at here, the boiling point means here the boiling point is defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid become to the atmosphere pressure. Sorry. So what is mean boiling point here? Do you know very well boiling point means no? At particular temperature. Okay, at particular temperature, the vapor pressure. Look at it, at particular temperature, the vapor pressure of the liquid equal to the atmosphere pressure. Clear is there no? The boiling point defined as a temperature. Look at the temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid. Okay, here liquid vapor pressure equal to the atmosphere pressure. It's nothing but a boiling point only. So the boiling point is defined as a boiling point is a characteristic property of liquid. Liquid depend upon liquid's boiling point is there. Clear is there no? So it increases with the external pressure only. Suppose I'm just imagine one point I want to say. When you go for the hills region is there no pressure decreases. Pressure decreases, but in the boiling point also will be decreases. So water boils at low temperature. To cook the food is very difficult. That's reason why in the high hills they will use the what will use the cooker they will use. Remember is there no? So what is happen cooker is then increase the pressure. When the cooker increase the pressure, the boiling point of water increases. The food cook easily. Clear is there no? Don't be confused here. So sorry, the boiling point direct proportional pressure increases, boiling point also will be increases only. Let's start next session here. Elevation in the boiling point. So look at the name itself again, the elevation. What is elevation is increasing the boiling point. So how is possible how boiling point increases only? So suppose I'm just taking the liquid here, it is known as that liquid boils only when its vapor pressure, look at when its vapor pressure of liquid become to the equal to the atmosphere pressure. So it is a boiling point only. So suppose when you add the non-volatile substances, they mention non-volatile. What is meant non-volatile means any material which does not become easily vapor. Suppose I am taking the sugar water. When I start boiling sugar water, one fixed time what happened there, water everything will evaporate, sugar will be left in the beaker only. Clear. So what happened here, that's called non-volatile solute only. In order to boil the solution, the temperature has been raised. So to make the vapor pressure equal to the atmosphere pressure. So if you have any doubt, just imagine here, just go for the next slide, it will get clear. Okay, next slide here, just consider here. Let me take this one thing is, look at I made one graph here. Look at this one graph is there. In this graph I mentioned is vapor pressure. Here I mentioned temperature. Clear, here I mentioned vapor pressure and temperature. Just imagine students I have taken the one beaker. Look at I am taking one beaker. This one beaker I am taking. In this beaker, just imagine here water, only pure water is there. I'm taking one beaker. In this beaker, only water molecules are there. So when I boil the solution, if I start the boiling the solution is there no, the water will be boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Remember, our water will boils at 100 degrees Celsius only. So what happened there here? Some vapors are generated. The vapors are equal to the atmosphere pressure. This is a pure solution only. So pure solution, look at the water mention is the vapor pressure mention, the temperature mention. Look at the temperature is rises, like the temperature rises. I take one constant point is one point here, this point is there no vapor pressure I am taking. I draw a line. Remember, I draw a line here and I checked. Pure solvent is there no, pure solvent is there, it boils at the, look at it boils at constant point is there. Pure solvent will boil the temperature, look at that. That's mention is there no, temperature is there no, temperature T. General solvent I am taking the TB not the pure substances. So look at it, I am taking the ones. Look at it, when I add a small amount of the sugar I added. Look at it, when I add the small amount of sugar is there. Look at that, to make it very clear I am taking some other color. To add the some other substances I added. So impurities I added. So what happened that here, look at here, just consider the total surface here available for the to boil any substance is there no. So what happened, just imagine here, along with the water molecule, some solid particles also is there. So to become the atmosphere pressure, look at the here also, what happened there, the number of the vapor molecules generated by the solid will be reduces. What happened there, we need to supply the more amount of temperature to make the atmosphere temperature, atmosphere pressure become equal only. You got the very clear? So what happened there, at one particular point is there no, just imagine I'm taking one is closing this container, I'm just closing this container. So what happened there, here pressure and atmosphere pressure want equally, you have to supply more amount of the heat only. You have to provide the more amount of heat. So if you want to provide the more amount of heat, the boiling point is increases. Clear, the boiling point is increases, this is burner, the boiling point increases only. So what happened there, the boiling point of the solution after making the solution is there no, this line is the boiling point only. So this boiling point. So here pure substances, here I mention is there no, this is pure substances, this is nothing but here boiling point of the solution is there no, solution is Tp. Look at here changing the boiling point is the initial boiling point is this one is. So just imagine 100 degrees Celsius. So what happened there, after adding the sugar something else, the boiling point, suppose I'm just taking 110 degrees Celsius. Here change in boiling point is there mentioned as a delta Tb. Change in boiling point they mention is a delta Tb. Tb just delta Tb. So how will get the delta Tb value here? Look at the which one has the highest boiling point here. General solutions having highest boiling point. Later solute having the lowest boiling point only. So if you go for subtraction, you will get one value is there no. That value indicates how much amount of the solute will be added in the solution only. Suppose look at I want to calculate the solution boiling point. Solution boiling point, what is the pure solvent boiling point, how much temperature is required to raise the vapor pressure of the solution become to the atmosphere pressure. So remember, always remember the temperature of the solution always more. Sorry, look at here, just imagine here, I'm just taking here, look at there, this is a pure solvent boiling point, look at it, pure solvent. Here solution, look at some other one is I'm taking is a here solution boiling point, this is a solution boiling point. Clear, is always more than the initial value. So but this one is elevation in the boiling point. This elevation in the boiling point depend upon the number of the solid particles we added. Suppose we will go for the next slide, you'll get here, look at the area, here the Tb is nothing but the elevation in the boiling point. The value of Tb is there no, delta Tb, and the change in the boiling point. Change in the boiling point of solution depend upon the number of moles of the solid particles. Clear, number of moles of solid particles. What is here molarity indicates here the number of moles or no, number of moles of solid present in one case of the solvent only is called molarity. So suppose I'm just taking here delta Tb proportional to molarity. I want to remove this proportional constant, so I use some other constant is called Kb. Kb nothing but elevation boiling point, molar boiling point elevation constant, or ebullioscope is constant only. Here nothing but molality. Here nothing but molarity. Is nothing molarity nothing but here the number of moles of solid only. I can also write here delta Tb is equal to look at here, delta Tb is equal to sorry, Kb is constant value, is a Kb is constant for a one liquid, any liquid Kb value is constant only, constant. So can I mention number of mole, molarity is there no, here weight of the solid by solid already taking as a weight W2, molecular weight of the solid, molecular weight of the solid is M2 by, look at here, I mentioned like that here, multiply the molecular weight of the solvent, 1000 grams we take the molecular weight of the solvent, molarity is 1000 grams. Next one is there no weight of the solvent, weight of the solvent, what we can mention is there no W1, weight of the solvent W1, or else you can mention is there some other method is delta Tb is equal to Kb into delta Tb is equal to Kb into W2 by weight of solid by molecular weight of solid M2 into molecular weight of the solvent M1 by weight of the solvent, okay, W1. This one you can use. Clear, no confusion. So next one here, go for next slide is there. Now you'll get very clear idea. So look at here the molarity. Molarity is the number here, and just consider the here molality only. Here number of moles of solid, not molarity. The molality only. Number of moles of solid present in the 1 kg of the solvent. So it's called Kb only. Clear is there now? That's why kg per mole only. So molarity nothing but mass of solid in kg. Here molar mass of the solution only into solvent in kg only. Generally, molarity is taken as the weight by molecular weight of solid by molecular weight of solid into weight. 1000 they will mention, no? 1000 only. So here we'll go for some other slides. Will get very clear. So here students say the molarity of a solution given by the M. The molarity of one find is molarity is equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute 1000 by weight of the solvent only. So remember delta TB is equal to change in the temperature, boiling point is equal to Kb into molarity. Kb value already given, Kb is fixed value into weight by molecular weight 1000 by weight of the solvent only. So remember I want to calculate from this equation they are asking the molarity of the solution only. Mass of solute they will ask, you have to find the mass of the solute only. Here clear, no confusion, no. So determination of boiling point with different methods I will use here. This is not general syllabus, so you can consider here. Okay, let's start students here. One more point here. Elevation of the boiling point is there, no? The elevation of boiling point, the boiling point of this solvent elevated from its original solution only. So suppose you just imagine here the boiling point of this any solvent 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius. After adding solute, the boiling point will be rises only. For suppose one example they are given, if we added the weight amount is the mentioned weight, generally we are taking the solute is the generally B only. WB amount of solute in a WA amount of the solution, the boiling point increases so some extent only from its original boiling point. It's nothing but elevation in the boiling point. Already discussed here. We'll get some better example here. Look at it, we'll get a better idea. Look at initial this is boiling point 100 degrees Celsius. Suppose I am taking here, I'm just consider here, I'm taking here the boiling point is there initially. The boiling point here I'm taking is 100 degrees Celsius. The boiling point is 100. Here remember here boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. Here boiling point is remember one general roughly I'm taking is not exactly 110 degrees Celsius. Here the boiling point is here 115 degrees Celsius. Here boiling point is here 120. Clear? So what happened there here, whenever solute percentage increases, the original boiling point of the pure solvent will be increases. A reason why means you know very well. I'm just taking the one cover here when I place in the cover. What I mentioned here, the vapor pressure of the solution equal to atmosphere pressure only, no? Look at the vapor pressure of solution is equal to atmosphere. That's called boiling point. When I add the solute particles are occupied. Look at here, I mentioned very clearly solute particles are there, no? The total area is available to evaporation or boiling process there, no? It decreases. Look at it, just comparison from here to here. The total elevation in the boiling point area is decreases. So the amount of solute increases, the boiling point rises. Is nothing but elevation in the boiling point only. Elevation in the boiling point. Just imagine here I'm taking some other example is there, no? Here look at some graph is there. I'm taking the graph is look at the elevation of the boiling point, vapor pressure, temperature. I'm just taking the vapor pressure and temperature is there. Look at the, if you take the solvent molecule, if you take the solvent molecule, I'm taking one fixed point is vapor pressure fixed point. So just imagine here the solvent molecules boils at low temperature. The solvent molecules boils at a low temperature only. Look at it, this is the boiling point of the solvent molecule. Look at here, just imagine here when it increases temperature, the solution of the boiling point is slowly increases with increasing temperature. So this is the one point. Here this point is there, no? Here the temperature at which here vapor pressure, pure solvent vapor pressure equal to atmosphere pressure. Clear? So pure solvent is there. Pure solvent I'm just taking the TB naught. Just imagine I'm taking the pure solvent one. TB naught. So what happened there here if I made a solution? Solution what happened there here more temperature. What happened there, just consider temperature of solution is there, no? Temperature this one is. Initial this one this much temperature. After adding the solute the temperature is here. So change in temperature is there, no? Change in temperature the mention is there delta TB. Delta TB. So this is delta TB nothing but a vapor pressure of the solution. So why the mention is solution first means no solution vapor pressure always more than compared to the solvent only, no? So that's the reason why they will mention here. So when you go for the next slide here, we'll get very clear. So elevation the boiling point delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. delta TB nothing but here the chain look at the boiling point, elevation boiling point. KB nothing but a ebuloscopic point here. Look at the ebuloscopic. Very very important. You will ask in the NEET and IITG examination. Ebuloscopic concept which depend upon the solvent only. M is nothing but a molality of the solution, not a molarity. Molality. This number of moles of solid particles is dependent on. So when you go for the some other slide, you will get very clear. So look at here, the just mention here, they are mentioned. So determination of the molality of solution. So molality formula, you know very well, molality number of moles solid by the 1 by weight in kg only. No, look at the molality is there. No, molality number of moles of solid present 1 kg of solvent only. So what do they mention? Number of moles of solid. What will you mention here? We'll go for next slide to get clarity. So determine KB delta TB is equal to molality. So proportionality constant I want to remove. I use some other constant is called KB. KB nothing but ebuloscopic constant only. Molarity nothing but number of moles of solid only. No, weight of the solid by molecular weight of solute. Next one is here by divided by the weight of the solvent by the molecular weight of solvent. Molarity is depend upon the 1 kg of solution. If you dissolve 1 kg of solution, is there we are go for the molarity only. Delta TB nothing but here depression in the boiling point. So here you just depression the boiling point. You mention just KB nothing but the boiling point depression constant. M molarity of the solute is there. No, mass of the solute. WB nothing but mass of the solute. Remember B, always remember mass of the solute. Sometimes they mention W2 also. Is no wrong is there. So MB nothing but mass of the solute and W nothing but mass of the solvent only. If you mention the A is nothing but solvent only, B is a solute. Clear? So here if you go for next one is here. Students, here let's start here. Depression the freezing point only. First of all, you understand the what is mean by freezing point. Freezing point is there. You know very well what is my freezing point means. Look at here. Just imagine I'm taking the water. When I place the water on the test tube, when I place in the fridge, at a certain temperature, water generally when I take pure water at 0 degrees Celsius, water becomes solid. That's called freezing point. What is freezing point means? The temperature at which liquid state is converted into solid state. Clear? No, the temperature at which liquid state becomes a solid state is known as a freezing point only. Freezing point is the opposite of the melting point only. Okay, no, pressure increases, freezing point also increases only. Pressure increases, freezing point also increases only. Hence the freezing point of a liquid is a temperature. Look, general freezing point means the temperature at which is then liquid vapor pressure equal to the solid vapor pressure. Once again I am saying the solid vapor pressure equal to liquid vapor pressure at particular temperature, that is known as a freezing point only. Clear is there? Freezing point. Then remember freezing point means the temperature at which solid vapor pressure. You have some doubts. So solid how will produce vapors means just imagine take small amount of ice cubes. That ice cubes when you place on the outside, the ice starts become vaporous. So what happens? The vapor pressure come here also liquid become vapor. So on particular temperature, solid vapor pressure, liquid vapor pressure become equal. That point is called as a freezing point only. Okay, freezing point only. So remember what we are discussing here, the depression of the freezing point. So what is the depression of freezing point? Here the freezing point value will be, look at the depression of the freezing point. What depressions are there? What makes reduce the freezing point? Nothing but the amount of solute we added to the water decreases the freezing point only. I already discussed here that when you add ethyl alcohol to the water, so what happens when you add ethyl alcohol to the water freezes below 0 degrees Celsius. So a depression value reduces the freezing point value where you are using means where in the car radiators we are using water. Water is very helpful for car radiators. To suppose when your vehicle is running, temperature ranges, water have high latent heat, it takes the heat and makes engine is cool. So clear is the freezing point decreases is colligative property observed in the solution. The result from the introduction of the solute molecule to the solvent only. What happens when you add the solute molecule to the solvent, the freezing point value becomes 0. So freezing point value reduces. Suppose I am taking the water, pure water, freezing point 0 degrees Celsius. After adding the solute particle, the freezing point is -2, -3, -4 will come. That's called as depression of the freezing point. The freezing point of the solution are lower than the freezing points of solutions are all lower than the pure solvent only. Remember the boiling point is after adding the solute, the boiling point will be raises. Here freezing point will be reduces on this point. Don't forget here, don't be confused here. Clear is there? So change in the freezing point. Look at here, I'm taking the pure solvent, freezing point is there minus the solution freezing point. Remember delta TF is equal to sorry, okay, delta here freezing point of solution equal to freezing point of pure solvent minus change in the freezing point only. After adding solute, how much percentage change in the temperature is nothing but here. So delta TF value is equal to TF naught minus TF only. Delta TF nothing but depression of the freezing point. TF naught nothing but the freezing point of the pure solvent only. TF nothing but the freezing point of the solution only. Clear? Here will graph is there, you will get clear. So let's look at here. This graph is then depression the freezing point. Here vapor pressure is mentioned here very clearly. Here temperature is mentioned. Clear? No confusion here. They mention the vapor pressure and they mention is the here. Definitely just imagine. I'm taking the, so here look at here. I'm taking this one. For suppose I'm taking the pure liquid. I'm taking the pure liquid. The pure liquid is there. No, the vapor pressure is look at here. So what means here liquid state only. Liquid state become the solid state. Clear? Solid state. So what happens there at this temperature, vapor pressure of solid liquid equal to the vapor pressure of the solid equal to vapor liquid, pure solution. Look at this is called nothing but pure solution. So after adding what happens, I'm taking solution here also. I just starting the cooling. So what happens, just initially take the pure water. I just place in the fridge. So and at this point is there now it's become the solid state only. I'm taking the solution is there now. What happens when I place solution? Look at the solution is there now. And this what at this point is become to the solid only. Look at when I look at this point is I look at the temperature. I'm just going to temperature. This temperature I'm taking is the TF. Nothing but TF only. Here remember this TF only. Okay, here just look at T naught F. This pure solvent only is T naught F. Here change in temperature is there. No change in temperature mentioned is there delta TF only. Delta TF nothing but changing in the freezing point only. Delta TF. Delta TF value is directly proportional to the molality of the solute. Directly proportional to the molality M only. Clear? If you remove delta TF, you remove the proportional constant. Delta TF is equal to, remember delta TF is equal to KF into molality. KF into molality. Molality formula you know no. A mention is there no is equal to here. Again a mention is there no. KF is equal to WB by MB. Another weight of solute by molecular weight of the solute. Molecular weight of the solute into molecular weight of the solvent MA by weight of the solvent WA, weight of the solvent. Clear? Weight of solvent. So that's nothing but here look at there delta TF value they mention here very clearly. So no need to be confused here. Go for next slide to get very clear idea. So here look at here mention here. Friends, look at here the delta TF value is equal to KF into molality. Okay, here molality only. The experimental method to determine the molecular mass of solute. Generally, this method is to remember to identify the amount of non-volatile solute present in the solution is there now by using of this method is applied. Delta TF is equal to KF. This called as the depression of the freezing point. KF is the depression freezing point. Number of moles they mention is the weight of general weight they mention is there. So delta TF is equal to look at the weight of the solute, molecular weight of the solute 1 by weight of the solvent in the kg. They are taken directly kg only. So nothing but here M2 nothing but the mention is gram per mole only. Weight of general weight of the solute only. Double weight of the kg they mention. Delta TF value you have to calculate in the Kelvin degree Celsius. Kelvins are given or degree Celsius is there. If they have given degree Celsius, you have to convert into Kelvins only. KF value is there no. KF value units are there kilo kg per mole. Degree Celsius kg per mole only. Clear? So if you go for next slide, you will get very clear idea. So if you go for here next slide, one second look at here. Look at there by thermodynamic consideration and experimental data for dilute solution, delta TF value direct proportional to molality. delta TF is equal to Kf into molarity. Kf is also called as a molar depression in the freezing point. Kf is also called as a molar depression freezing point. They will ask in the board examination at constant. Okay, look at the point here, the constant, like cryoscopic constant or freezing point depression constant, whatever they will see here. The Kf nothing but here the molar depression constant, molar depression freezing point, here the freezing point, cryoscopic constant or freezing point depression constant only. Delta TF is equal to Kf into molarity. Equal delta TF value is there, they will mention kelvins. Look, units generally moles per kg only. So delta TF is equal, Kf is equal to, look at there, Kf is equal to delta TF by molarity only. Don't be confused with that. Delta Kf is equal to delta TF by molarity only. So by this one you can be easily calculated only. Clear? By this one you can easily calculate. So students here last year they asked questions based on this one is osmotic pressure only. Look at the isotonic solution. Isotonic means equal amount of concentration only. For suppose I am taking the two solution when I separate with semi-permeable membrane, both solution have equal concentration, there is no momentum of solid particles, or else equal amount of solid particles move from one area to another area is there, no? So pi 1 pi 2 nothing but osmotic pressure of the solution 1 equal to osmotic pressure of solution 2 only. Hypertonic means here, look at here, hypertonic means now just consider, so this solute have a higher concentration, this one having the lower concentration only. Hypertonic is the solution 1 is the hypertonic to solution 2 only. Clear? Next one is the here hypotonic. Hypotonic, look at it. Next one is hypertonic means look at there more amount of concentration. 11 pi 1 having more amount of concentration when compared with the pi 2 only. Look at here, remember hypo means less, hyperactive is there, no more active means like that only. We have to remember. So some other definition is given, some other methods here we easily can understand. So here look at the Van 't Hoff factors are there, they mention is there. So look, remember student here the most important thing is important one is deviation from the colligative properties. So up to discuss about the colligative property depend upon the number of moles of solid particles only. That number of moles of solid particles after dissolution in the solution, before the dissolution remaining same or not, we don't ever discuss here. What's the what you new point you are saying means, just imagine here, if you take the 1 mole of sucrose, 342 grams and I place in the water, only 1 mole of the solid particles will be present here. If suppose if you take the 1 mole of sodium chloride, if I dissolve in the water, it produces the 2 moles of ions in the water. Clear? Got very clear now? If suppose if you take the potassium sulfate, K2SO4, when it dissolve in the water, it produces up to 3 moles of the solid particles. Then we discuss already colligative properties, those properties which depend upon the number of solid particles. It never discuss about the nature of solid particles only. So that's the deviation of the colligative properties only. From macromolecules such as the proteins, polymers, and the relative lowering vapor pressure, elevation of the boiling point, and depression of freezing point are too small to measure. However, is there no osmotic pressure for the such substances are appreciably and easily measured. So when compared with this one is there now, by if you want to calculate the molecular mass of the high substances, if you want to calculate the, look at there, hence for the macromolecules osmotic pressure is the best method to find the molecular masses. Clear? Is very important for NEET examination. Is there. For macromolecules, the osmotic pressure is the easy method. How osmotic pressure easy method means the osmosis process we can be performed under the room temperature. Clear no? So that's what here this one is. When you go for next slide is there, when you go for next slide here, look at the students here, nothing but here the Raoult's law explain about the how much amount of vapor boiling point is increases depend upon the number of moles of solid particles only. Okay, here nothing but here just consider the elevation of boiling point only. How much boiling point increases depend upon the number of moles of solid particles only. Clear? Here number of moles solid particle. Here decreasing freezing point how much also is depend upon the number of molecules only. So number is all, look at the all number, even the osmotic pressure also depend upon the concentration nothing but N by V. So all these concentration, all the properties depend upon number of molecules only. No? So suppose here observe the colligative properties, theoretical colligative properties equal, there is no problem is there. If it is not equal, then only problem is arises. That's nothing but Van 't Hoff factors. We'll discuss about the Van 't Hoff factors in detail.